have two really great, culinary destinations in them. The first is that building in City Garden. It has been a number of things, most recently Death in the Afternoon, but it is
Which I really liked too.
Oh, I did too. But it's been a bunch of different things over the years. And I'm excited that Caldi's is in there because I think this is going to stick. It is a beautiful building. City Garden itself is a real treasure right in the middle of downtown St. Louis.
Right.
And so what Caldi's is doing, they are opening a number of places over the year. They're growing at an extremely rapid pace. So this is one of, I think, 4 spots that are opening up this year in the city alone. And but each time they open up a place, they kind of tailor it to the location. So this spot does serve alcohol. And so they're going to have cocktails and other things that incorporate coffee. They also have their fire pot teas are available, and I love their tea. This is something that they added to their lineup maybe a year or 2 ago, and these are like hand blended teas, extremely high quality. You can even get things like there are these Japanese green teas with roasted rice, toasted rice. And so the aroma has this beautiful kind of a toastiness to it. I absolutely adore it. It's called the Japanese green tea. And so if you're interested in tea as well as their coffee, highly recommend you get that when you're there. They, of course, have a number of menu items, lunch and breakfast and stuff like that. And they have a lot of really healthy items on the menu. They have like a paleo breakfast. They do these energy bites, like peanut butter energy bites. And then they are also incorporating coffee into some of the menu items, like they have coffee roasted beets and things like that. And if you're familiar with Caldi's, you know that they do these coffee dinners every once in a while where they'll have the entire menu where coffee is incorporated into the dishes. And so this menu kind of reflects that that kind of tradition that they've started. And then there's this beautiful, really kind of exuberant, I would say, sculpture that had been taken out that is back. It's called Adam and Eve, and it's this really, it's a very exuberant is the right thing. There's a picture of it in our slideshow on feastmagazine.com when we did the sneak peek. And it's this really great kind of ceramic, very colorful piece that's right in the middle. Because City Garden is known for its sculpture.
Yeah.
And it's a sculpture garden specifically. And so having that piece back in this building is great.
Also with Keener Plaza reopening up and all that stuff going on, that's a beautiful building. As you said, it's a shame nothing can stick. So hopefully this can.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. And Caldi's coffee is extremely high quality. They do their batch brew, their single brews, and their nitro and their cold brew, all this kind of stuff. And their coffees are just really, really fantastic. So I'm excited to see this St. Louis company expand. And I also think that it's the right thing for this particular location because there are so many different people who are wandering through City Garden from morning to night, not just residents who live there in the evenings, but, folks, parents who are going on the weekends, bringing their kids to run through the fountains, and people who work downtown. So I think it's going to be a great addition.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is the Bevo Mill, which everybody who lives in St. Louis knows the Bevo Mill.
Yes.
The couple behind Majorette and the Boot Cat Club, Pat and Carol, have come in and over a year-long renovation, they have lightened and brightened the interior at the Bevo Mill. And I had a chance to go and eat some of the food. And number 1, get the kraut balls.
Kraut balls.
Kraut balls.
All right.
They are delicious. It is like bratwurst and sauerkraut and creamy, yummy things all in a ball that has been deep fried, and it's the size. It's bigger than a golf ball. Let me just say that, but not as big as a tennis ball. And it's great with beer. It's like this rich and creamy and salty and fatty, wonderful thing.
Gosh.
Really, really good. I also had the pork schnitzel because if you're eating German food, they also have roasted chicken, but I'm not getting roasted chicken at a beer hall. I'm getting the schnitzel. So I did. And so it's these it's again, massive. I took some home because it was so big, but it's like 2 pounded out pork cutlet served open face on rye with a bacon and bratwurst gravy and a carrot and cabbage slaw, and it was really, really tasty. And I did not have that with a beer. I had it with a Gewürztraminer, which is a thank you, which is a German wine. And so they have wine. Gewürztraminer.
That just rolls off your tongue.
It's fun to say.
Did you practice that before coming on the show?
I did. I said it 10 times fast. So, I mean, they have like a beer cheese soup, and they have a kids menu. They have mac and cheese and lots of different sandwiches. They do brunch. It's also great for like weddings and events. And the friend who I went with last night, her grandparents had their wedding reception at the Bevo Mill in the 1930s.
Yeah.
And, you know, so, I mean, this really is, you know, where City Garden, that building is iconic because architecturally it's very interesting and it's in this kind of destination. I mean, the Bevo Mill is so much a part of St. Louis history.
Right.
And, you know,
it's a windmill in the
beloved.
middle of town.
Yes. But it's beloved. And to see it thoughtfully restored, you know, it really is just really beautiful. And we parked and we walked up, and the patio was just full of people, and there's like there's this big beautiful bar and a huge fireplace, and in the middle of winter it's going to be full of, you know, just like this crackling fire. And I'm excited to see it being given new life. The folks who renovated it have done a really nice job. We held Taste and Toast at Majorette last year, and that was like a mid-century furniture, a furniture showroom kind of that was really nicely restored, really attractive, and so they do a really good job. And they brought in Peter Slay, who is the executive event chef for Mike Johnson at Sugar Fire. So he's working out of their kitchen. So the menu is in flux, just so you know. Like when I walked up and chatted with them last night, they're like, we're actually talking about changing up the menu. So, but you can definitely bet that a lot of those very iconic German items will stay. Excuse me, but you definitely will see, because they're new. They just opened up a week ago, week and a half ago. It's definitely going to be shifting and changing, but yes, go and enjoy, drink a beer, eat some kraut balls, and
Kraut
celebrate
balls
St. Louis history.
I think the name of this should be Kraut Balls. Bigger than golf balls, smaller than tennis balls.
Yeah, I agree.
Kraut balls.
Yes.
Anything named kraut balls, you have to order it. That's all I have to say.
I mean, everybody knew kraut balls were not as big as tennis balls.
No.
Kraut balls are not as big as you think.
Of course not.
They are not as big as your head.
What is going on with Feast Magazine before the FCC comes in and finds us?
We didn't say anything inappropriate. That's a menu item.
That's John Carney's show later today. What's at Feast Magazine?
Well, the Taste and See season is starting up this Friday, but it's already sold out.
All right, good. Well, thanks for telling us about
Thank
it.
you.
Yes.
But it is every third Friday now through September. And so next month, it's going to be not yet. It's only $15, and it's an awesome event. It's very interactive. You get to talk to me. Very exciting.
Yes.
But like I essentially lead you through, and like it's like getting inside of Feast TV. It's a lot of fun and tons of food and live music and videos and cooking demos.
So you're in the TV.
You're in the show.
You're in the TV. This is like WonkaVision.
Yes. And so
Feast Division.
Yes. So next month, Friday, it's going to be artisan meats and sweets, and next month it's going to be local wine and cheese and artisan bread. So I think there are still a few season tickets left. If you go on to our website, you can get a link to that. I think there might be 6 season tickets left.
All right. So
like
act
literally
now.
6. Yeah.
Operators are standing by.
That's right.
Kat, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Twisted
Kat.
Tree